Welcome back to White Guy Barbecues. Today we're going to do a barbecue favorite, a Boston butt, which we're going to make into pulled pork. So here we've got our piece of meat ready. What I'm going to do now is start preparing it to go onto the grill. So I'm going to score along the fat a little bit, so it'll hold the rub in a little bit better. So I'll just take a knife and kind of make some hatch marks across this fatty part. And then I'm going to cover it in mustard, and then cover it with some of our rub, and then we'll be ready to put it on the grill. All right, we'll be back in just a few minutes. And here's what our pork butt looks like with all the rub on top of it. You can't really tell from this view, but this is fat side up. And like I said, I kind of scored that top layer of fat with a knife. So the rub would hold a little bit better. It looks really, really good right now. I also think I didn't mention in the first part, this piece of meat has also been brined overnight in a solution of salt, water, and brown sugar. So we're hoping that by brining it, we put a little bit of kind of salty flavor and a little bit of moisture back inside that meat. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take some twine and I'm going to tie this piece of meat up. So it's really, really tight and compact, and then I'm going to put it on the grill. Alright, and we're on the grill. You can see I've got this grill set up for indirect heat. Also put in a water pan there to kind of catch the drippings and to help regulate the temperature a little bit. You can see this is a 9-pound pork butt, so we're looking to try to cook it between 210 and 225 for about 9 hours. You always want to figure about an hour a pound. So I've got some applewood chips that I'm going to use for smoke, and then I'm going to put the lid on this guy, and we'll leave this here for a few hours. We probably will have to add some charcoal to keep the heat up, but here we go. Hopefully when we check on this in a few hours, we'll be looking good. Alright, we're about 3.5 hours into this cook, and you can see we've got a lot of great smoke coming up out of there. It's a nice white smoke, and pretty much everybody in the neighborhood is jealous of what we got going on right now. So this is about, like I said, 3.5 hours in, and we'll check back in probably another hour or so when we're gonna wrap it up in foil. Okay, and this is how we're looking about 5 hours into our cook. At this point, I'm going to put a little more charcoal on, and then I'm going to pull the pork butt off and wrap it up in foil, and then I will keep it on for a few more hours. But you can see, looking at it, that we've got a nice crust coming. You can see even where it's broken open that we've got getting through that fat's melting down and really getting down into the meat. So I think this is going to turn out great. This is just what I was hoping it would look like when we pulled it off. So I'm going to wrap it up in foil and then put it back on the barbecue for a few more hours. Okay, and here we are with our final product. I pulled this off the grill and unwrapped it. I'm going to wrap it back up and let it rest for an hour and a half to 2 hours. But I did want to open it up just so you could see where we're at. You can tell that this bone would pull right out if we gave it a little bit of a tug. So I think we're right where we want to be. I am going to wrap this back up in foil, let it sit for a bit, and then I'll cut that string off and pull it, and hopefully we'll have some really delicious pulled pork.
No, I don't want that.
And there's the final product.
Ugh.